Hello fellow rowers, this is Kev off of LandroeGaming with some more Treebird action. Firstly, before I start, we've got some arenas and some BGs to show with a friend of mine. Just going to run through how bad our gear is. I think this is very important just to put into perspective how difficult arena becomes when you're decked out in PvE gear of a dungeon level. Haven't long got 90 and we're looking to me and my friend Jack, who you'll hear a little bit from later on in the video, we're looking to basically get some gear to be able to become a viable arena team and have a little bit of fun in arena and some BGs and whatnot, and world PvP and all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, the gear we've got isn't actually really up to much, but we had a bit of fun, and we obviously come up against some teams that were as bad geared as us. But even if you come up against a team that's in sort of fully blue PvP gear, with the PvP power and PvP resilience now that is in the game, obviously it's hugely, but you don't need to be a rocket science to understand just how important that is to PvP. It's important, especially if you're a quite squishy class such as a Resto Druid, that you can survive when you haven't got any cooldowns available, and that's the difficult thing at the moment. Double DPS teams were quite tricky, but there's some healer teams that we managed to beat, and we beat a couple of few double DPS teams. We ended up, I think, winning 8 of 8. Winning 8 and losing 8, I should say. But it was really, really good fun. And even the losses, it was literally down to things like I didn't even have a trinket. I mean, that says a lot about how important it is to have the right tools at your disposal. So enjoy the first bit of footage. Oh no, he's not got much gear.
He's going to die so quick. 332k.
Sapped.
Let me just... Really, Rogue? You wanna fucking disarm me? I'll disarm you then.
Oh shit, Cyclone's coming in. Oh, he's got Cyclone in, the Rogue. Right, go and gimp that feckin' Mistweaver.
Where is he?
To the right. The rogue has just left, does he now? Oh shit, full stun.
Oh, he stunned me now.
Nice. We'll switch to the rogue them in a bit, and I'll start CCing the Mistweaver when you shout it.
He's parrying so much shit, man. Oh, I can get him in a stun here.
Ah, shite.
Oh, I got disarmed again. Oh, I'm stunned on here. I have to get it on now. Where's this shit? Oh my god. He's spamming with disarms, man. What is this shit? Down.
Mistweaver's almost by the way. Switch to the Mist. I'll CC this rogue then throughout this rest of this.
It's what the fuck, man. I don't get what this shit is, man.
Big stun. But it's alright, I got it. Oh, seriously. Just... What is that, like?
Seriously, man. Let me just go on the rope for a bit. Put some pressure on him. Oh no, he disarmed me just as I was about to execute. Oh, cooldown's nearly run.
He's got 80k left if you can get. Nice.
Oh no, I'm stunned, full stuns. Oh, you can kill him. I'm gonna die.
That's, I got him. He didn't smoke bomb, which is pretty pro. I can't believe he oomed and I've got almost full mana.
What the fuck was that absorb?
Ah, what, you ninja'd my killing blow? I'm sure I killed that monster. You must have had a dot on him or something. Yeah, so hopefully that's a little bit of footage there with the sound left in and the profanities and whatnot. Gave you an idea of just exactly what or how it was playing with the gear we had, the fact that I had no trinket, the fact that we didn't really have the add-ons such as Gladius weren't working, and Gladius announcers, we weren't sure when people were using their cooldowns and whatnot, so we had to sort of play it by ear and go with the old school way of PvP and like looking at the visualizations of the characters. It was really good, I really enjoyed it. And we come up against some good teams, we come up against some well-geared teams, we come up against some average teams, and we had a really good sort of couple of hour stint. It was good fun. I came away really motivated for Arena again. We've got some more footage now, the same gear that I showed you before. At the moment I've managed to get the 4 set in-game with the tyrannical shoulders, which makes a huge difference. Having Iron Bark on 30-second cooldown is just massive, absolutely massive. But this specific arena that's on the screen at the moment is one where the sound messed up a little bit because I didn't set up Fraps entirely correctly, so it was showing, it was having Jack's voice input but not mine, which sounds quite funny. I should have left some of it in just for the giggles. So it's probably not, it wasn't really, you know, much point in leaving it in there for the fact that it just wouldn't have made much sense really. So I'll talk over this one, and this was obviously a double DPS team, and I found with Resto, if I can survive the initial burst, obviously you've got Tree Form, which is hugely powerful, and then normally things can sort of mellow out a bit. Most classes kind of try and chain their cooldowns together at the very start, but Jack done a good job here of getting a fear off on the Druid, which enabled us to get the kill on the Warlock. And it also put a little bit of a down on the damage. Symbiosis, interestingly, with this setup gives Jack Stampeding Raw, which is quite handy for him, and it gives me a fear, which is really good. These are the earlier readers. I didn't really, as you can see, I didn't even have Symbiosis keybound, so the latter arenas were much better, so that we had like Cyclones, Bash, and Fear effectively from me alone, none of which diminish in return on each other, obviously unless you spam Cyclone. So it gives you a good period to lock out a class, a healer, or a DPS. We came up against a quite high rated, well, comparatively high rated team. It was a Resto Shaman and a Beast Mastery Hunter, and enabling us to, or by chaining those cooldowns periodically, switching between our focus target and the one we were CCing in, it would put enough pressure on to get a win against a team that was much better than us. In BGs, it's interesting some of the footage that we've garnered. Obviously, as I said, we get focused, we get ganked. That's basically how it was with the gear we had. So we had to kind of try and be a little bit clever. We had to get in there and get the heals off and get our CCs off and try and help our team. But at the same time, we had to make sure that if we did get focused, we got the hell out of there pretty sharpish. And I'm fortunate that Jack obviously is quite good at playing Warrior, and he knows when to use his defensive cooldowns. Obviously, by talking on Skype, it's very important to know that he knows when I'm in a full CC, or I know when he's in a full CC, so that we can act accordingly. This is one of the first BGs we've done together, and we had actually even worse gear than what I showed you. I actually bought an upgrade after this BG. I think I got the gloves, maybe, I can't quite recall, but I've noticed that since I've got the 4 set, which has happened over the last couple of days, and I've got a trinket which has got more PvP resilience and more PvP power, I'm now sitting at around 60 PvP resilience, 60%, and around 10% PvP power, as opposed to 48% and 2%, so it makes a huge difference. And obviously better stats, because the gear that I was upgrading was actually worse PvE gear as well, so not only does it make a huge difference, it enables you to survive and play your class a little bit better. Had some fun doing some world PvP with some of the characters off of the Horde on Wildhammer EU. Saints is an old friend of mine I used to PvP with back in the day, and he's now Horde, and he's got some really good Arena Master friends that come and raid Stormwind every now and then. It's really, really good fun. I absolutely love that. They ganked me more often than not, admittedly. I actually think I got 2-shotted by a Paladin at one stage, which was absolutely hilarious. But I try to hold my own, and I think I just annoy people with Cyclones more than anything at the moment until my gear becomes a bit more enabling me to survive more than 2 shots. But it's really good fun, and that kind of element of Warcraft is coming back a little bit. I mean, when it was at the start of Kata, when the guards got buffed, it got to the point then where, you know, they were just like, you couldn't really attack a city unless you're in a raid group, because the guards would just like proper gank you otherwise. So now it's mellowed out a little bit. The guards have got a lot of HP and they can sort of sort people out to a certain degree, but at the same time, there's that world sort of PvP element coming back a little bit, and that's good. Even on non-PvP servers, which Wildhammer EU is, people still like to have a mess around with PvP every now and then, so it's quite good that people are sort of having a go at it and sort of bringing it back into the game. So good, kudos to those guys, and kudos to the Alliance that try and defend their city. It's quite fun when you see some of the low level people trying to get involved. This sort of thing I would have done. I certainly would have tried to get involved at low level. There's this period of the BG here, we kind of get smashed up pretty bad by a series of boomkins and priests and whatever else is coming. I think some DKs make an appearance in a minute. But the combination of stuns and silences just meant I fell too far behind on the healing, so ended up dying. But it's really good fun. This BG was a fun one. I don't need to talk over the rest of it. I think I'll fade into some music now, and we'll go with that for the rest of this BG. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Got some more coming. I'm going to keep getting the arena footage, and now we've got the Skype set up so that Fraps records the voices correctly. You'll be able to hear how we talk. Listen to our profanities is one of the things that I didn't realise I'd done so much until I listened back to it, that we do swear a little bit, and we look at it as, let's look at it as like a war kind of thing, I suppose, is what we do. It's like, yo, go gank that resto, go, you know, get the Mistweaver, kick that rogue's ass, that kind of thing. It's really good fun, and just shows you how enjoyable PvP is in that sense. So thanks for watching. Landro out.